Good early evening, everybody. It's Lorraine Alternative Homesteading on November 16, 2024. And it's Saturday. And thank you, Loretta, for sending me this article. I did hear about it, but I didn't read about it. And I thought you and I think alike here, because when I heard the news about this, that was my first reaction. Like, they should just close down the 80 fusion centers. Why do we need fusion centers? Especially 80. We have got 50 states, right? Why do we need 80 fusion centers to collect our data? So anyway, this is an article by Jim Holt, November 16, 2024. So it's written today. It's online at the Gateway Pundit. And the title is The Pentagon Fails the 7th Straight Financial Audit. Billions of taxpayer money unaccounted for in the latest government scandal. And for any of you people that are listening that are targeted, you can probably surmise where some of this money went. Or at least you're speculating that you know that you're privy to where some of the money's gone, right? But anyway, please hit the thumbs up. It helps the channel grow, get the message out there. My name is Lorraine for all the newcomers, and we've had, a few newcomers. I became targeted when I lived in Manalapan, New Jersey, and then in 2019 I moved to rural Kentucky, and it continued here, and the people here are depraved lunatics. Yeah, and I'll say it, the depraved lunatics. Committing felony, stalking, crimes, littering, trespassing, pet harm, vandalism, theft, harming trees, etc. Oh, yeah, threatening my workers, etc. Huge slander campaign, defamation with your tax dollars. So the Pentagon fails the 7th straight financial audit. Billions of taxpayer money unaccounted for in the latest government scandal. The U.S. Department of Defense, the DoD, has failed its 7th consecutive financial audit. I don't know, if you and I failed audits, they might put us in jail, right? If we even failed one of them, we'd have to pay taxes and compounded interest and all kinds of things, but not the DoD. Despite commanding an $824 billion 2024 budget funded entirely by hardworking American taxpayers, the Pentagon remains unable to account for vast sums of money. Since undertaking this initial audit, the Pentagon has consistently failed to pass its subsequent audits, the first of which failed in 2018. Well, I mean, that's a long time ago. You got to shut these people down, right? The Department of Defense, you can't account for where the money's going. We know. Ask any targeted individual. Out of the 28 entities audited this year, only 9 received clean opinions, while 15 received disclaimers, meaning that they were so disorganized that auditors couldn't even determine the accuracy of their records. 1 received a qualified opinion, meaning the financial statements were mostly accurate but contained certain issues or exceptions that were not fully compliant with standards. According to the DoD, the Department of Defense, teams of independent public accountants and the DoD Office of Inspector General closely examine the financial statements of the department and its reporting entities. Keywords: and its reporting entities. Of the 28 reporting entities undergoing standalone financial statement audits, 9, only 9, received an unmodified audit opinion, 1 received a qualified opinion, and 15 received disclaimers, and 3 opinions remain pending. The Defense Threat Reduction Agency, DTRA, which I never heard of before. Yeah, doing a good job. The Defense Threat Redundancy Agency. We've got to do a little research into that, folks. If any one of you guys wants to look up the Defense Threat Reduction Agency, they achieved an unmodified audit opinion in only its second year under standalone audit. The fiscal year 2023, the U.S. Marine Corps unmodified opinion and the FY 2024 Defense Threat Reduction Agency unmodified opinion are the first few financial statement opinions since 2020. The department is firmly committed and is taking actions to achieve an unmodified audit opinion on its financial statements by December 31, 2028. Wow, they're giving them a lot of leniency, huh? Another 4 years? As mandated by the National Defense Authorization Act, fiscal year 2024. And won't that be just about when Trump's, a new president would come into office? 2028? Pentagon Controller Michael McCord downplayed the audit failure, claiming progress and rejecting the term failure altogether. So he's gaslighting the auditor. Oh, we're doing just fine. We're just coming along. We just can't find the money. Where did it go? Despite the disclaimer of opinion, which was expected, the department has turned a corner in its understanding of the depth and breadth of its challenges, said Michael McCord, Under Secretary of Defense Controller and Chief Financial Officer. Momentum is on our side, and throughout the department, there is a strong commitment and belief in our ability to achieve the unmodified audit opinion, he added. Yeah, well, you haven't had one in 7 years. Okay, you're doing a good job. Controller Michael McCord emphasized the department's commitment to achieving a clean audit within the next 4 years, the Hill reported. It's going to take 4 years for them to manufacture. What happened to all that money? I do not say we failed. As I said, we have about half clean opinions. We have half that are not clean opinions, he said at a press briefing Friday. So it's sort of like, the glass is half full and not half empty. But we're talking about billions of missing dollars. So if someone had a report card that is half good and half not good, I don't know that you call the student or the report card a failure. We have a lot of work to do, but I think we're making progress, quote unquote. I mean, are they for real? Is this acceptable? This is not acceptable. Is 2028 achievable? He said. I believe so. But we do have to keep getting faster and have to keep getting better at covering our butts. Oh my God, that's the end of the story. Did you believe this? 4 years. It's going to take them 4 years, possibly, to achieve an accurate audit after they haven't had one in 7 years. I don't know. When you add 7 years to 4 years, you get a dozen years that they haven't been able to audit their own books. Where's the money going? The Pentagon fails 7 straight financial audits. Billions of taxpayer money unaccounted for in the latest government scandal. Okay, I'll make a recommendation as to where the money might be unaccounted for. Okay, so we've got those fusion centers. We've got the fusion center operatives, right? they employ, the community-based agent that goes into all the communities where the targeted person lives. And since we've got more than 4 million innocent targeted people on a watch list, that's a lot of agents and people they have to pay off for all of those other people. And, they pay them in gift cards and under the covers and under the books. And how much do you think they're paying the county lawyer off the books? I don't know. How about the sheriff's department? How about all of the weapons they're spending money on that nobody's accounting for? I don't know, guys. What do you think? Yeah, so we've got 80 fusion centers and 50 states. And then there are billions of taxpayer money that have gone unaccounted for from the Department of Defense. Okay? The Department of Defense, like they were talking about the Marine Corps. Okay, what about the Air Force? What about all the drones that follow you guys around? Right? Can they be traced back to somewhere? Or how about all the gas that your stalkers are spending money on that they're reimbursed, all the gasoline? And how about all those new cars they get? Or how about the recycling and rotation of license plate numbers? That costs money. And what about all the color coding and the t-shirts that they have special printed words on? Like in New Jersey, this woman walked out of the post office right next to me with the words "Chosen One" on her chest. I kid you not. Billions of taxpayer money accounted for in the latest government scandal. I look forward to your comments down below. Where do you think it went, guys? I look forward to your comments. Tell me, where do you think the money went? If you're a targeted person, I know you know, because they're spending at least $1 million a year on each targeted person. Maybe more. But think of how much money they're asset stripping you in the process. This is Lorraine Alternative Homesteading, signing off for now. It's like 8:30. And I'll see you guys in the chat at around 10 p.m. Eastern Time.